before I start critiquing Peta and what they actually do, why am I talking about an organization and not a YouTube channel? It's because they have a YouTube channel themselves. Now, am I going to criticize their YouTube channel? No, it just gives me a reason to talk about Peta and why they're absolute garbage. Gus Johnson made a really good video explaining all the horrendous campaigns that Peta thought were a great idea because they have this moral compass of any publicity is good publicity. And while that is true, they take it way too far. Like the time when they put up posters saying to parents if their kids have got autism due to them drinking milk, or taking pictures of overweight models and putting in a caption, "Save the whales" on them. But the problem is that people think that Peta's an evil company because of their campaigns. And while that is true, they do far worse practices than just going to a town in America called Turkey and forcing them to change their name. I think one of the worst things they did for a campaign was they handed out comics titled "Mummy Kills Animals" to little kids just because their parents were wearing leather and fur coats. For the parents wearing those coats, yeah, that's a bit bad because animals died for making those coats. But you don't tell their kids, oh hey, you know why your mum has that coat? It's because she killed an animal. No, she didn't. She just bought it because it looked exquisite, not because she wanted to murder a fucking rabbit. Before you start thinking, yeah, that's bad, trust me, it gets way worse. They oppose the movement of animals and pets getting needles. Yeah, that makes sense. But they also put in the disclaimer, even if those needles contain a cure for AIDS. So Peta is willing to let animals die from AIDS just because they won't feel any pain when a needle comes in. They also defend celebrities that sponsor them whenever they get caught wearing fur coats or eating at steakhouses. And they're saying, nah, it's fine. They're giving us some money, so hey, who cares how many animals die for it, right? Now, just so that we're on the same page, I'm not a vegan, or an extremist vegan for that matter. But the main complaint I have here, where Peta thinks it's okay for their sponsors and that to go and eat pork, is very weird considering the fact that Peta despises people who eat meat. So it just looks very hypocritical that they would then let their sponsors go on to do the stuff that they yell at people for. Not only do they validate the money that comes from their sponsors, but they also get that money and give it to eco-terrorists. What eco-terrorists are people that are willing to ruin companies because they produce meat or fur-based clothes. The two biggest examples would be Rod Coronado and the Earth Liberation Front. Rod spent 57 months in jail for being linked to an arson attack on a uni research center where it went up in smoke, meaning that 32 years of research was gone like that. And the Earth Liberation Front do so many practices of burning companies that are linked to or do produce non-vegan products that there's a whole Wikipedia page on it. The absolute most horrendous thing about Peta is that in 2018, with their adoption centers, they had a 1% adoption rate, meaning that 72% of those animals died. That's right, the people for the ethical treatment of animals kills animals. When I learnt that fact, I was just boggled out of my mind, because why would Peta, whose job it is to care for animals, go around and kill a bunch of animals that they see on the streets? Well, it's because their president said this. In the end, I think it would be lovely if we stopped this whole notion of pets altogether. All this information I got from this website, cleverly titled PetaKillsAnimals.com. And trust me, everything I said here was just scraping, not even scraping, I was just touching the bottom of the barrel to how utterly despicable Peta is. Once you're in the know-how of how utterly disgusting Peta is, go and support some other animal groups, such as Animals Australia or RSPCA. And to all my American or British viewers out there, I don't actually know any animal organizations for you. I'm sorry. Just support WWF. Now, the summary for this video is to anyone who works for PETA and any of the vegans or animal activists that still consider PETA a great company after watching this video, I hope you end up like 72% of animals that were not classified as being adoptable in PETA's records. Not gonna lie, this video is very short, but hey, it's best to make a video that gets straight to the point rather than a whole long ass video just telling you that PETA ain't that great. And not only do I want to get that message across very easily, but I also want to get the second message of this video across, which is for you to like, subscribe, share the video, comment, hit the notification bell. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Okay, bye.